So it's time for the corn to come off here in our area, and I got about 60 ears of corn that I need to put up, and I'm going to can. Um, they're not all real big ears, and not all of them's matured all the way. It's got, big full ears, but still it's going to be some good corn. So 60 ears should get me uh, anywhere from 10 to 12 pints. That's what it's going to get me, because like I said, they're not real big ears, but still it's going to give me some good canned corn, and hopefully I'll be getting some more corn here pretty soon. So let's get canning some corn. Now I'm going to show y'all my little corn cutter and creamer board that I got. I bought this a couple of years ago from Amazon, and it works really well, and it wasn't too expensive either. But here it is. I've already started with my corn, and it's not hard to use. This little shredder thing right here, if you were wanting to make cream corn, it fits right in here to scrape your corn and your cob. But I'm just wanting to can just regular corn. I don't want to do cream corn this year, because if I want cream corn, I can make it. I can dump it and make it. I'm just wanting to do regular corn. That way I can use it for any kind of recipe that I want. But you can see there's a blade here. Then there's a blade here. You just take it and scrape it. Danny can do it faster than I can, because he can get a better grip on it. But you can see how fast I got that corn off there. So it does work really, really well. I'll look and see if it's in my Amazon store. I'm not sure if it is. I will look later and see, in case you're interested. It's not real expensive. I think back when I bought it a couple years ago, I think it was about $16. And it's been a good one. So, I'll show you the package. It's Lee's corn cutter and creamer. Like I said, it's been a good one and easy to use. So I'm going to get the rest of my corn cut off the cobs, and we'll start canning it. Okay, we're going to start canning our corn, and I'm going to raw pack it. And what that means is I'm just going to take my hot jars, and I'm just going to spoon my corn in here, and I want to spoon it in loosely. I don't want to pack it. And I'm not sure how many pints I'm going to get. They say it takes 4 medium ears of corn to make a pint, and 8 medium ears of corn to make a quart of corn. Like I said, my ears weren't all perfectly, some of them were short, some of them didn't have a lot of corn on them, and then some of them were really good, so I'm not sure. But anyways, I heated up 14 pint jars, and we'll see how far we get. But like I said, my jars are hot, but my corn is room temperature. And I'm just going to fill my jars up to about a ½ inch headspace. I'm sorry, an inch headspace, not ½ inch, an inch. And then I'll be filling it up with hot water. So I'm going to get the rest of my jars done, and then I'll show you from that point. Okay, now we're going to start putting the hot water in. inch head space. And you know, I noticed that I still got quite a bit of that good sweet milk off that cob, so I've got some of that in my jars, which is okay. It'll just make my corn that much sweeter. But you can see that I've got a little bit of that cream in there, which is not going to hurt nothing. But what you want to do is you want to debubble. I'm just going to do a few jars to get it going, show you all that you got to do for the process. Okay, we got those two debubbled. And I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of canning salt. And I almost forgot about it, but I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of canning salt in each pint. But this is something that you do not have to do. If you don't want any sodium in here, leave the salt out, because it won't have anything to do with the preservation of your corn. Okay, I've got most of my jars filled up. I like to keep my jars hot, so I just do a few at a time. And like I said, I put in hot water, debubbled. Now I've got a little bit of vinegar on my cloth, and we're going to wipe off the top of the rims to make sure that there's no food particles, it's not sticky or anything that might keep your lids from sealing good. The next thing we're going to do is put our lids on. Okay, let's put our lids on. Now, used to, they would say you need to put your lids in some hot water. Anymore, they're not saying that. They seem to think that it might damage the seal, the plastic seal around the lid. Now, I don't know, but I think either way, if you want to stick with the putting your lids in your hot water, I say go for it. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable. But we're going to put our rings on finger tight, and we'll be good to go. Okay, we got our jars in. I got the lid on. We're going to bring it up to pressure. And when you see steam coming out of your little spout there, you're going to time it for 10 minutes. Okay, we got a little bit of steam going here. It's been 10 minutes. I'm going to put my weight on. We're going to let it come up to pressure. And I'm backwards. Y'all can't see the gauge because I'm backwards here. Okay, now y'all can see it. We're going to let it come up to 11 pounds of pressure. And when it comes to 11 pounds of pressure, I'm going to time it for 55 minutes for pints. Okay, guys, we're done. Made 12 pints, 55 minutes. Hope this helped everybody. If you're wanting to can some corn, it's an easy process. And if you're wanting to can quarts, it's 1 hour and 25 minutes.